Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Manhood.
On the train, and look at all these men. What happened to giving up your seat for women? No man offered me a seat. Excuse me, are you going to get up?
What?
Are you going to get up?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you for equality?
Yes.
Then fuck off.
My man.
Chivalry didn't die because of men. Women buried it. The bad bitches who claimed they didn't need men suddenly missed the respect they mocked.
You know, men aren't going to put themselves in discomfort and danger and chance of going to jail or being called creeps anymore. Back in the day, that wasn't even a thing that men thought about before helping women or giving their seats up to women or anything like that. They just thought, oh, women are nice, gentle creatures. Let's give them our seats. No, now we know you guys are demons.
Actions have consequences, and irony stings.
I just watched this guy stand with his hands on his hips, watching a woman struggle to lift and carry a kayak. He didn't even so much as flinch to offer any assistance, just stood there watching. And we wonder why women would rather just do life on their own.
This is the problem. Women want to proclaim that they are independent and don't need men, but then they will hate on men for letting them be independent. I was raised to break my back instead of letting a woman do this. But in today's society, with how much women want to be independent for men and how much they talk about not needing a man, how are you going to blame men that decide not to help? I'm sure a lot of these men that were willing to help in the past were also yelled at or berated by women for helping them. She claimed...
Well, that's the other thing is, yes, we don't mind helping and we like helping for our own women. Like, I was raised, you do this for family and the people that are close to you, not random strangers you see on the street just doing their thing. Yes, help out when you can. I'm not saying don't do that, but the way that they want us to jump in and just pedestalize them, I hate saying that word, you know, that's what we did for our wives, our mothers, our sisters. We don't do this to just random women. You guys don't deserve it. Not random women.
Claims to be independent. I will let her show her independency. Like I said, I would never do this. I would never allow my wife to do this. But this explains why some men just don't care anymore.
Now that men have pulled back and matched women's energy, the outrage is loud. Men are done wasting time, money, and effort on ungrateful partners. Independence sounded empowering until responsibility arrived. Reality's hitting hard. Men walked away, and modern women are finally realizing what they've lost.
Women are going crazy, guys, because they can't figure out why you're not going up to them anymore. Guys' eyes are wide open now.
I don't even understand why they can't figure it out. As if like them talking shit with their friends constantly about men and how men approach and how creepy men are isn't part of it. Like, they just never internalize anything that they do themselves.
Right? They're wide open. And they're starting to say, well, you know what? I used to think it was worth it for me to just put myself out there all the time because, you know, I wanted to take a girl out. But now I'm realizing you got the gold diggers, you got the women who want the free meal, you got the women who expect me to do everything, but in return want to do nothing. You got women who are saying, what do you bring to the table? But when you ask them, they get insulted. You got women who don't, you can't even talk. You talk about, you know, oh, yeah, you had 400 boyfriends before and you slept with all of them. You know, they get defensive. Maybe I just don't need to pursue women right now at all. That's what's happening. And I'm not saying that's good, by the way, because ultimately I'm someone who believes in, you know, men and women complementing each other when men are in their masculine and women are in their feminine and coming together and making a big, beautiful family. But this is the reality that's happening right now. And I understand why. Guys have had enough. So ladies, you want it to change. Instead of making a stupid TikTok video and complaining about it, act different. Act different. Look at your life and say, am I prioritizing stuff that guys don't give a lick about? And then complaining that they don't give a lick about me? Have some self-reflection in the game. Is my attitude shitty? Did I make 4 TikTok videos, you know, ripping on a guy the other day that I went out with, and now other guys are looking at that saying, oh, I'm not going to be, no, I'm not getting in line for this one. Self-reflect instead of bitching about it. Oh, well, he doesn't want me because he doesn't appreciate a woman who makes a salary.
Women can't self-reflect because they just think they're the main character, right? This main character syndrome is just forcing women to only see from their lens and never being able to like just ghost themselves, like step back from their, and just look at themselves, do things and say things, which is even funnier because there's so many videos of themselves saying stupid things and doing stupid things, which they've recorded and posted, but I don't think they actually ever really watch it back to themselves and think about, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
It's not bitterness, it's wisdom. Why invest in women who mock, disrespect, or only take? Why risk peace, finances, and future stability through divorce?
I'm sure there's a bit of bitterness in it. I mean, most people are going to get bitter when they put in so much effort and receive so little in return.
Divorce or support traps for someone offering nothing in return. Men have learned the lesson. Protect your energy, guard your wallet, and never pour into someone who doesn't match your value.
And when he says match your value, it means like the value you put into the relationship, not your actual value yourself. Strong, independent women don't need no man. He even offered. He said something.
Oh my God. Can you just help me real quick? I'm just asking as a man, can you just help me?
I didn't choose to tell you to have that
No,
baby.
but why a woman have to help? Why
Listen,
can't
I
you
didn't tell you to have that baby.
That's that way, but you're a whole man, you can't help me.
Obviously, she set a camera up to try to get men to, to point out that men are just inconsiderate beasts.
I'm gonna see if I can plug it in.
Oh my God. Can you just help me real quick? I'm just asking as a man, can you just help me?
I didn't choose to tell you to have that
No,
baby.
but why a woman have to help? Why
Listen,
can't
I
you
didn't tell you to have that baby.
That's that way, but you're a whole man, you can't help me.
It's so ridiculous we had to see it twice.
Take the help. She helped.
Why the tears now? He's not obligated to help you. You're not entitled to his time, effort, or labor. Take responsibility, grow up, and handle your own problems.
It is just free manual labor for a lot of women, isn't it?
Nothing will make me lose respect for a man faster than to be in the presence of a man and he see me struggling as a woman, or see any woman struggling, and he won't even take his hands out of his pockets or lift his hands to help a lady.
I can't help when you're struggling mentally. Jeez.
Zero respect for men like that. I was just now in a setting struggling to lift an office chair that was really heavy to get it from one place to the next place, and I had to lift it and carry it a short distance. Two men stood by in executive positions and watched me struggle to lift that chair. And
even more, they don't want to help you because they're in executive positions. You could easily say that you me too them.
Watch me struggle to carry that chair to where it needed to be to return it to less than, it was a very short distance back to its proper place. Zero respect. I have zero respect for men who will watch a woman struggle. If men will stand by and watch you struggle, even in lifting a chair, they will stand back and watch you struggle in other areas of your life. When it comes to women, children, and senior citizens, I have a soft place in my heart for those three populations because they are the weakest populations on the face of the earth.
Oh, women are just as weak as children and old people? Oh, I thought women were just as strong as men. Where'd this all come from?
To watch a senior citizen, a woman, or a child struggle, and as a man you do nothing, I have zero respect for any man who will watch a woman struggle and do nothing to help her.
You keep saying children and senior citizens, but then you keep on saying, oh, she's just watching a woman. You're not a senior citizen. I can agree about the senior citizen thing. definitely probably should help a senior citizen in some way, shape, or form. Kids, even kids, I'm just like, really?
It says volumes about your character. Volumes.
Volumes.
The irony couldn't be louder. For years, women shouted, "I'm independent, I don't need a man," demanding equality and rejecting help as sexist. Now those same voices complain that men lack chivalry or don't step up. You can't ridicule masculinity, dismiss traditional roles, and then suddenly expect men to protect or provide when it suits you. Equality comes with consequences. You can't have it both ways.
Right, but if you're a man and you watch me struggle to put my carry-on in the overhead compartment and you don't offer to help, jail. What is wrong with you?
Chivalry is dead. Man right behind me saw me struggling to put luggage up. It's a whole nother luggage thing. Yet you're purity and prissy trying to wait for someone to do the job for you.
I just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help. None. 0 out of 3. Why? Because you.
I mean, it's just like, I'm with my 3 buddies. We're walking around and just passing by women, and none of them offer to give us handies. Come on, none. Why? Why shouldn't you girls be just offering men to give them handies whenever you see them? That's the proper thing to do. Men definitely would like that.
Lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why? Am I intimidating? Am I more masculine than you?
Just immediately goes to shaming. That's hilarious. It's like when these women don't get their way with men in general, whether it's in relationships or they don't help them move their air conditioner, the only logical explanation for these women is that they just must be intimidated. It's like their go-to response. Man doesn't want to date me.
And insecure.
Oh, he's
Those
intimidated.
are the two.
Man doesn't want to help me move my air conditioner. He's intimidated. The arrogance and entitlement. Crazy.
This is pure entitlement. Women preached independence and demanded equality, yet still expect men to step in when it benefits them. When a man doesn't help, he's labeled intimidated. You can't demand equality and still expect traditional treatment. That's hypocrisy, not empowerment. Men aren't obligated to prove themselves just to appease double standards. You pushed men out of their roles, so don't act shocked when they step back. Equality means shared responsibility, not selective privilege. Men learned the hard way. It's never enough. So they've chosen distance instead of disappointment.
I mean, nowadays men are learning through channels like this, right? They're learning that juice ain't worth the squeeze. They didn't have to do the squeezing themselves. They didn't have to squeeze a big boulder to try to get blood out of that boulder when you couldn't even wrap your hands around it.
Men don't want to help women.
And what specific topic is this video going to be about?
Here, but I'm generally speaking about why do men have a hard time helping women?
They don't have a hard time helping women, but they've been told to leave women alone.
Something that I have observed not only in my personal life, but literally in the outside world, because I'm a watcher. Men will stand there. The women will have all the bags, the kids, the suitcases, the luggage. She'll be doing everything, and he's just standing there.
I wonder.
Which is such bullshit. You're lying through your teeth when you're saying that the woman's carrying all those bags plus the child and he's just sitting there. Right.
Did she ask for help?
They'll just be standing there, like just watching the woman suffer as if it brings them some kind of pleasure. From my perspective, it looks like that because I'll just be looking and I'm just like, anybody would help that woman right now.
Why don't you help?
Just standing there? Y'all are the men?
I guess some women do need men after all, if for nothing more than to carry heavy objects. But I guess one didn't take into consideration that a lot of men stopped helping women because whenever they do, many times they're often told that they're not doing it right, they're doing it wrong, and the woman will just redo it anyway after making the man feel about 1 inch tall. Gee, I can't.
Should we step in and help, or let them handle it themselves? Hard to tell when independence only applies selectively.
Brought this desk in and out single man offered, no single man offered.
Feminists fought hard for independence. Let's not undo their progress.
It's like, can you open your mouth and just ask for help? You might get better reception that way instead of just, trying to beam your thoughts into men and all men around you.
Go on, ladies. Handle it yourselves, like you always demanded.
So I get asked why guys aren't helping girls anymore, and I have a perfect example of why. So first off, don't yell at us for opening the door. That's the reason why we don't open the door anymore. But I saw this thing on the news that is the perfect example, exactly why men do not help you anymore. So this lady was getting attacked in New York, and the guy gets out of his truck, fights off the attacker. The attacker then pulls out a gun and shoots the guy. The police show up, and the lady then says, no, that guy got out of his truck and attacked me, and the boyfriend shot him in defense. But when the police questioned witnesses and the videotapes of nearby businesses, they saw the truth, and then the lady finally confessed that, yeah, the boyfriend was attacking her, and the guy defended her, and the boyfriend then shot him. This is the reason why men aren't helping women anymore. We get lied and disrespected so much that it's not worth the risk of us being in trouble for attempting to help.
Our lives matter too.
Straight up facts. And what do we hear women say? We got this. Well, okay then.
I hate that we don't really help women like we used to. I think it's a worse society, and it's a much more dangerous society for women and men, because men have turned away from women, men have just kind of turned away from helping in general also. I think men are still more willing to help out each other, but just men turning away means men are just less caring overall. Now we've bred a whole bunch of men that just care less about society and the well-being of society. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.